Alright. Alright, we're just gonna give it a few moments, and I just realized I should probably post a link to this stream on the Discord. Hang on. Let me just find my own stream first, so I can post it on the Advanced Source Framework Discord. Bear with me just a brief moment. Right, Control C, and Control V. That's stream spectators. That's stream spectators, and I will also have. Yes, it's a post-Christmas miracle. Fluffy is back, except Fluffy. I will type in Fluffy is Fluffy. Alright, we can begin. Alright, do I remember my hotkeys? Up the gain on the mic. Up the gain on the mic. Okay, let me see. Audio filters. I'm gonna drag up the gain just a little. Alright, how's this? Is this better? Yeah, I mean make it a little better, I know. Alright, how about this? Is this good? Should it still be higher or lower? Higher or lower? You know what? Instead of making it higher, I would just move closer to the mic. I'm just concerned that no, I'm sure the background music isn't too loud. You know what? No. How about you increase the volume on your end instead of making me do it? As long as the background music isn't overpowering my voice, that's all that matters. Alright. So I hear that Tier 0 is back in... It's back in Live League, so well, not Live League, Live Q. So I'm going to immediately go on to unrated Tier 0. Of course I'm making you work. I also have a little bit of a suppressor filtered in, so hopefully it doesn't pick up background noise. Hopefully. But sometimes things get in anyway. Alright, now we wait while we're searching. Okay. In the meantime, I get to judge people, because judging people is fun. So let's view it. Oh, it's over. See all active standard games. Oh! Oh, okay. I see how it is. See all active high funds game. So it looks like there is no active standard game. Probably because people are doing Tier 0 Live Q instead of Live League. But I can still judge them. Alright, for a moment I thought this artillery fired. Ooh, rockets! I like rockets. This is the legendary Talk guy. Don't know him. I've been out of the loop for quite some time. In fact, I don't even know who half of you are anymore, probably. Who is Soul? He loves his T-copters. Well, I'm seeing a lot of rockets here, and I do like my rockets as well. Based on just the rocket buys, I like this guy already. Because who could resist the rockets? Why are the... Did this Neo-tank not move the full 6 units? Why is it over... Oh, it moved to break the pipe, okay. Here's the pipe scene. Alright, that makes sense. It's about fluffy time. Well, I am queuing tier 0 in Standard and Fog. So if you were interested in queuing tier 0, yes, I did. I heard it was back, and I said Fluffy is fluffy, so I went in. You can blame content for this. This is all content's fault. Mostly content's fault. Oh, the great infantry on Von Bolt's infantry. Hello, retired, I'm Fluffy. Does this rocket even cover? It does. It doesn't cover this. Maybe the rocket might have been better behind this mountain to lock this one. I mean, the rocket still covers these 2 cities if it's on the shoal. And Talk Guy did have the opportunity to move it to this spot last turn. Too late. Remember what happened last time Fluffy built rockets in a tournament? Okay, let's not talk about the last time. Let's talk about the second last time. I won that game. And that's the second last time I used rockets in a tournament game. I won that one. With my teammate. I did want a battleship in that game as well. In the last game that I ended up losing. I did want a battleship, but I couldn't get the port. I completely forgot about the roulettes and the fluffles. Oh well. Hope you enjoy the little Puyos at the bottom of the screen while I'm queuing. Alright, Grit Infantry doing what Grit Infantry's trying to do. I think this should kill. I mean, 2 HP still beats 1 HP. Yeah. That's right, I can zoom in. No. These fluffles are strictly inside this local economy and cannot be exchanged for anything. It's mine. I mean, Vol, you can very easily BD sacrifice yourself. You can very easily BD sacrifice yourself. Wait, did the lander go... Okay, the lander dropped off infantry here. I was thinking the lander would go for these cities in the back. Since there's no infantry at this corner over here. But then again, I guess Grit's maybe thinking that he's not getting these cities anyway. I'm not sure about that. He does have plenty of rockets that can cover those cities. Oh, hmm. But the center is more important, I suppose. Yeah, center is more important. It's a shame about this city, though. If this rocket was just one tile over, it could have stopped this. And so Val avoided the dad joke with that statement. I'm pretty sure Alexis offered to be a sacrifice for my first game, but I'm not sure if she's available right now. And I'm not going to ping to check because I'm evil. Ah, that this fight is so sad. Yeah, she probably forgot or got too busy. And I'm not going to ping her. Because I'm evil, you can't make me. Wait. Did the lander just wait and do nothing? It did. I still think it should prepare an infantry to take the properties up here. There's just no infantry up here. You know, anyone in the chat could be the honorary sacrifice. You know, I also got a sudden urge to play Puyo again. I'm not quite sure why. Yes, it's been so long, ever since I encountered the job application. Yes, the time I have has changed because of something called a job application. Well, I mean, I was sick for a few days, but I'm here. Yep, the King of the Penguin returned for a stream, and I also returned for a bit. Maybe I can stream a few more next week as well. But then it's back to the total silence when I return to my job. Yes, those children will learn their math and they're gonna like it. Honestly, oh, match found. Alright, we don't have to talk about that anymore. We found a match. We can begin. And Grit's going to take the city. Yeah, back when I was a kid, I had all the time in the world to play, but no money to afford games. Now I have a job, I have all the money in the world. Oh wait, no, I didn't get tier 0. I swear I put on the tier 0 allowed. Is this fog? Yeah, it's fog. This did look like a fog map. Alright, you know what? When in doubt, pick Jess. I should not have picked Jess. What did I do? Yeah, you know, it's actually fine. The airport's in the back. There's rivers and the terrain is... And the terrain is... I think it's okay for vehicles. Click. Do I skip? No. No, I'll just capture this. I think I send this infantry go for the back capture, so that my one base side can focus on the top. Ideally, I either take this or prevent it from adder. No, it's not base light. It's not base light. There's a neutral base right here. So this infantry will... The next infantry will go for the back captures. This infantry moves forward. I think this infantry skips the city and goes for this one. I'm feeling like skipping this city and going straight for this one, and then I move down towards the center. Yeah, this is an old map. So when I saw it, I was like, this has to be a fog map, because I played this on fog before. Even if I haven't played since August, I still recognize a map if I played on it before. I don't know its name, Stolen Eras, but I do know when I played on the map before. Alright. Alright, I think I send that infantry forward. Infantry. This infantry goes for the back half. We're going for the airport. Let's get 3rd infantry. I typically don't build recons. I think I'll just go with tank. So this infantry go for a capture chain over here. Next infantry can go for this one. Tank gets built from here and prepares to help the bottom side. And hopefully I take this city. I don't think I will, but I can hope. In fact, this infantry might be better to skip and take that city if I really want to be aggressive. Well, aggressive in my captures. I think I might be aggressive in my captures. Wait, do I? Do I want to be aggressive? I'm pretty sure I recognize this name as well. I don't think I ever played against her. Against Slash Best Girl. I don't think I ever played against Slash Best Girl. No. I definitely heard the name before. Alright. Let's go this way. We can build tank here. Let's go capture this. I think I will skip this city and go for that one. Just because if I don't capture this, I feel like it's going to be denied from me forever. What's my opponent's elo? Don't know, haven't checked. And do I really need to check? Let's take a look at Live League. Alright, so they are quite a bit lower than my Live League elo. But I also haven't played since August. We'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. So this infantry will go towards the top right corner. I guess this infantry goes for this city, and this infantry goes for comm tower. No, this infantry goes for this city, I believe. So you're definitely going up there. You're capturing this. Do I want to skip? If I keep skipping, that ends up being bad for me in the in the short term, but it might be good for me in the long term. So I'm not sure if I should skip. Alright, this infantry goes for the comm tower. This infantry will go for... Well, we're definitely capturing this way. Do I want to skip? You know what? I want to skip. I want to play aggressive despite being Jess. And I'll build 2 tanks to support this capture down here. I should have built the infantry. I built the infantry on the wrong base. I should have built it up here. I should, you know what? No, it's fine. This infantry can go for this city in the back. But now my top side is down a unit. My 1 base side. Oh no. I built it on the... Yes, this is unranked, because I was trying to queue for tier 0, but I just wasn't getting a game, and I guess the matching just decided to give me someone that's not queuing for tier 0 and made it tier 4. I guess 1 skip. You know what? I'm base skipping again next turn. You can't stop me. I'm base skipping again next turn for another tank, and no one's going to tell me no. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. Base skipping is typically not advisable. Typically not advisable. I can't even use my tanks to get vision on the city. That is so sad. Maybe this tank should have been down here and I could get vision on the city. That would have made me feel a little safer. Well, moments before disaster. It's possible. It's possible. In fact, just in case, I think I will start taking the comm tower next turn. So that my tanks can start hitting stuff in case someone tries to stop my capture here. So let's send tanks. Tank over here does cover it. Alright, I got both the corner cities. Well, the mountain, the city by the mountain. This can go back, you can go forward towards the center, and I guess you go here. And I will base skip. You can't stop me. This probably won't be a disaster for me in the long run. I could go copter triple infantry, but I am Jess, so I'm... You know what? I got the city. I'm happy. I got the city. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not happy anymore. I am not happy anymore. So that was a bad time to type that comment. That was a very unfortunate time. Ah well. I mean, I suppose I should have expected this. Yeah, but I lose unit count. Like, I also don't get this city because I skipped this city for that. No, but I lose this city because I skipped it. So it's not really paying for itself. I'm losing out on this city now. Yeah. That is true. I'm only punished if it's funny when I get punished. Which kind of makes my base skip up here a little worse, because I'm now down even more units. Alright, there is a tank here. I know that for sure. I'm going to put my tank in range of that recon vision so that I can fight within a turn of my base. And I can always just front shift this tank towards the center. So I'll move this tank on this city here, and then this tank moves forward, they cover each other and still cover this city at the bottom. So, capture comm tower. It's a good thing I started capping the comm tower in the prior turn. Alright, they're not capping that city, so I don't have to use this tank to interrupt it. And then I will... I want a tank fight within turn reinforcements. It's within a turn reinforcement of my base, so if Adder hits me here, I fight so close to my base. I pretty much I think I will win if Adder, unless Adder comes in with 2 tanks. And I don't think Adder has 2 tanks because I saw our recon. There's no way Adder can afford 2 tanks and move them all the way here this quickly. So at most, Adder only has 1 tank. In my belief, Adder has 1 tank over here, maybe another tank on this silo, but it wouldn't be 2 tanks to hit my tank. And then I could just like switch this out and then send this tank in to counterattack. Adder has to strike on the plains, and I strike with a 20% firepower. Well, Adder has to strike from a road or a shoal. Either way, it's bad for Adder. Since Jess' first strikes are kinda tough. Their south side is weak. I mean, it's kinda always going to be weak because it's the one base side. And these 3 mountains here make it rather difficult to reinforce this side too easily. So I definitely should not go for this city, that's for sure. But I'm happy if I can keep this one, because it would mirror that city on the other side of the map. I really want equal income. And I might get a little bit more if I can deny this. As a matter of fact, if Adder doesn't hit me with this tank, I just go all in on the center. Yes, I think if Adder does not strike this tank, I'm killing this infantry. Because I have the tank and the infantry around to do so. So next turn, I want to build double tank, but Adder probably has his airport online. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I was going to go tap this with tank infantry and sit my tank on it. But the copter can reach. Maybe I'm just going to interrupt it and be happy with it that I interrupted and not go for the kill. Instead, I'm going to kill this recon for sure because I know my tanks can cover it. Yeah, my tanks cover this tile. So maybe tank here again and then anti-air here. And I could prepare my anti-air to defend my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this copter is very sneaky. A very sneaky copter indeed. If I strike from the plains tile, the copter can hit me. So I'm assuming Adder has a copter built in. It's on the HQ right now. No, it should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should strike from this shoal tile if possible. I will send this tank here. Well, I'm going to interrupt this first and foremost. Send this tank here for vision. This shoal tile is free, so let's kill his vision. Oh! Alright, you know what? It's fine. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could just... I'll just kill it. You know, I could have struck that artillery with my other tank. But it's a bit late for that now, isn't it? Still... tank. One, two. 1, 2, 3. You know what? It's fine. I get rid of the vision. I'm not going to fight into this. That's overextension in my opinion. I kill this infantry. I'm quite happy. I should just leave it as that and give up tank for recon. I mean, it's possible they have a second artillery in the woods. I don't think so, because double artillery as Adder isn't that good, considering they can't move and attack, and Adder's a movement CO. Yeah, it's fine until it is. It's true, I lose a tank for a recon, and I say it's fine. But I do kill this infantry. I think it's a horrible idea to hit this artillery. I think it's an absolutely horrible idea to hit this artillery. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move down and strike this tank instead. Never mind. That won't be an option anymore. The tank moved and struck from this direction, which is different. Because now the tank covers this. Alright, things are actually not fine. Things was fine, but now not fine no more. I don't actually have to fight here. I really don't. I mean, I stopped the city, and I'll have units to interrupt the cap again next turn. I really could just back off and do nothing. Yes, Fluffy is in shambles. After I lose a tank and got first struck by another one, how could this battle get any worse? I probably should move my tank onto the HQ instead of down. Oh well. So let's back off where I'm within a turn reinforcement of HQ. The artillery is still here, so I can't sit on this city. They probably, hopefully they don't actually see me move down there. I'll leave my infantry nearby. the fight is clearly in the center, so I should have all reinforcements heading towards the center. Tank, let's get a battlecopter of my own because while Jesscopter might be a little bit weaker, Adder artillery cannot hit the Jesscopter. I'm thinking of just sacking one infantry here to buy time for my copter to show up, then my copter can go up and help clear the city, and I'll press forward. If the artillery inches forward, that is. And if Adder isn't that aggressive in this moment, like isn't aggressively trying to take the city, then I might just even the income and play the stall game. I mean, even if they have an anti-air, my tank can probably just one-shot it if I have my powers. Alright, the artillery has to be very aggressive or Adder has a lot of tanks. It has to be one or the other. I should have left an infantry ready to interrupt this. This infantry should have been here instead. Alright, Lash is going in. This might be an overextension, because now this tank is within 2 turns of my airport. 1, 2, and they're also within 2-turn reinforcement of this base, whereas 3 turns from their base. This might be an overextension by Lash. And even if I know 100% there's an artillery here covering this, I will go in to fight this. Because it just feels stupid not to. Like, you're fighting in my reinforcements. My tank can reach this city in 2 turns and I can hit an artillery that's behind it. If it's there. I don't know if it's there. But if it is, my tank can just hit it in 2 turns from my base. That being said, I am down a tank or 2 because, you know, I did lose one. Alright, first things first. Let's get some vision over what's going on. I don't want to use this 4 HP to clear, because I'm hoping to use it in the city, against the city. But let's find out. Is the artillery behind it? The artillery is in fact behind it. Well, if the artillery is going to get a shot, I might as well just go in. I mean, it's within my turn reinforcements. I should die here, right? Yeah, I probably die here. You know what? Anti-air go in. Then this artillery's pretty much gone. And my battlecopter doesn't cover this tank, but my tank does. So I pretty much have... Pretty much everything is... Well, we'll find out when it's Adder's turn. Adder gets power this turn. Let's see what happens. I'll send this 1 HP down onto this mountain. It sounds like this 1 HP... I might as well put it on the mountain for vision here. Hang on. The music paused. Let's see. Well, I will definitely build another tank here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, this tank wouldn't reinforce. I'll get a second copter. Alright, now I can rate the chat. 4 months and you think I forgot to stall? Well, I did back off for 1 turn and Lash. Well, why did I say Lash? It was Adder, not Lash. I mean, I know why I said Lash, but why? Alright, that never happens. I backed off for 1 turn and Adder walked into my turn reinforcement. There's a battlecopter. I called an anti-air a battlecopter. Well, this is what happens when you don't play Advance Wars for a couple of months, I suppose. But this anti-air seems mighty vulnerable. Like, can't I just hit the anti-air? Like, it's on a road. It is on a road. If I can hit the anti-air, I think I'm in a good spot to keep fighting over here. Hey, in my defense, my AA hit something. And it cleared away from my tank to strike an artillery. Their anti-air hits my infantry, but it didn't clear. Well, I guess it cleared away for the recon to hit another infantry, but nowhere near as valuable as a tank hitting an arty while I'm on the city. You know what? If these 2 tanks don't go in, I think I'm going to hold power. If they go in and strike these 2 tanks, I power back and hit them. Yeah, I think I power back and hit them. Wait, do I even need to power back and hit them? Do I need to? I don't think I do. I laugh at him now. You got oh. Oh. They might have a copter. They might. Or maybe it was just good value. But I'm wondering if I can now even get a super out of this. So let's say I go copter here, then tank strike, then I can tank strike here. I pretty much knock out all the tanks. If I... Tank strike... Can power clear this 9 HP? It cannot. Can super do it? No, it cannot. I don't think I power this turn. I don't think I power this turn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My recon doesn't cover that city. I think I just give the city. There's a lot of infantry down here. I think I just back off and hold power, if I'm being honest. I would just be down 1 city at the end of this. I don't think I will lose this city. Do If I power though... No, no, no. I got the perfect play. Perfect play. Infantry go here. Infantry go here. I do want to heal my anti-air. Because this tank from this base can reinforce all the way to this city with my super, and if Flash goes in, if Adder goes in, if Adder goes in, then my super will definitely cover this. In fact, my super will even cover this city, so I should leave in. One, two. Alright, I'll put this infantry on this road tile. And I have a lot of vehicles that can cover it next turn. There's a recon right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's stay out of vision here. Let's say the recon moves over here and strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to camp right behind this mountain. So even if the recon strikes from here, they don't see a copter. So they won't see these copters. Another tank here. Let's be a little sneaky here as well. I'll push my infantry one tile up. We're gonna be a little sneaky Sonya here. Little sneaky Sonya. Alright, recon shows up. That is fine. I'm giving up this city, but I definitely am not giving this one up. This one's like way too close to my base to ever give this one up. That being said, if he does send all these tanks down here, I'll just counterattack at the top and hold my power. Since I think if he goes for this city, I just build a rocket and sit behind the forest and the mountain, and I'll eventually take it back. I mean, I have 2 infantries ready, capable of interrupting it. This is the part where we stall. We have the power, Adder does not. I could suddenly go in for a large attack, get charged, and then use my super to go in for a deeper strike. And because because Adder is the one that's pushed up, I'm still fighting on my half of the map. Even if Adder gets extra movement, that's just movement to compensate for being closer to my side of the map. Alright, recon is over here. Probably here. I'm just going to tap this once with an infantry. Yeah, I'm going to single tap it with an infantry. And then just sit there and stall for more vehicles. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should get a recon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should get a recon. I'll get a recon next turn, and if Lash still doesn't come in, my recon will support my vision to go strike into this area. So let's go tap this infantry. Just a little boop. Boop. I really want to. I really want to do this. You have no idea how badly I want to do this. But there's probably an artillery. No, we played the fluhfie stall. We're going to do nothing. And just wait. If I go up, the recon goes up. So I won't. At least not yet. I've got a recon at the bottom base. Let's move these copters up a little closer. Tank here, a recon at the bottom. And then another tank here. I mean, this tank can super and still cover the city. Anyway, wait, we're just gonna stall. We have our super, or we're close to it. And as long as I don't lose this city, I think I'm quite happy with my situation. I mean, if the tank survive, it's not the worst trade, but I also don't want to trade at all because I could do a lot more damage with my super. If I had my super. I think I'm just going to build a tank here every single turn. I should get a second anti-air. I do want anti-airs for wall breaks and for anti-air, the name. And also I just don't trust my tank to survive. Alright. I still have vision over this because it's my city. If I send two infantry, let's see. Let's say I drop it down to, it's possible I drop it down to 6, and then I could drop it down to 2. Let's say I get unlucky and I drop it to 7. Let's see, it would be at 62%, and then I do 43 minimum. So it would be at 19 maximum, meaning I can interrupt it for another turn. Yeah, I can interrupt this for another turn with 2 infantry, and Adder has to spend another turn capping it, and by that time my recon would have arrived. Like, I will put my recon in, and I will be able to clear it, and have lots of vision for my attack in the following turn. So, I have another turn before I'm forced to do anything, which is a good thing for me because that means even more tanks for my super, and my vision will be ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that means I should move these 2 infantry in. BRB, okay. I mean, I lose more value by losing that infantry, but what I care about is getting more tank counts without losing the city. If I lose the city, then it's even worse. Alright, the KD is not the best, but it will change once I get my super. That's the plan anyway. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. I probably should have killed that recon. Yeah, I think I should have killed the recon. Even if there was an artillery. It gets rid of his vision, and that's kind of important. Alright, let's 2-tap this. Guaranteed to interrupt. So, 2 HP, can't cap it for another turn. Let's also prepare moving in. Yeah, I'm gonna move the tanks this way. This recon has the movement to reach this road tile, which is very important. And I built tank here. Anti-air over here, and then another infantry. Alright, next turn we're going in. I'm sending the recon in, and it would definitely interrupt this because I'm a just recon. So even if it's at 10 HP, if the recon sees it's not a good attack, I just kill the infantry. I would just kill the infantry. Yeah, that's a guaranteed infantry kill. And if the recon thinks it's a good attack, we're going in. That being said, what if I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It only sees these 3 tanks, that's all. Alright, that being said, what if I just don't capture this? Don't interrupt this and kill the tank instead? Because if I don't interrupt this, I could be losing the city, but then they have to capture the city. And if they have to capture the city, then if they have to capture the city, then they're not using that tile to attack me, and I get to use the tile next to it to attack a team. Huh. And it might even be only be a temporary loss. I mean, I can probably recapture it. Alright, let's see tank on tank. but I have a super. That doesn't one-shot it. Huh. I might just not interrupt this, if I'm being honest. Yes, I was aware Go 7 was live. I was part of that stream. Well, I was in the comments, in the mods. Alright. What if I don't interrupt this? Let Adder capture it, but instead use the tiles around to hit stuff. Because if I can hit stuff, then isn't the whole point of my next turn, my power turn, to kill things anyway? I can always recapture. I can always recapture after I kill everything. I know there's a recon here. How much charge do I need? I need 3,400. And they're killing the recon gets me 2,000. So I need 1,400, but I'm probably killing this infantry with 2 infantry. So that's 900 more funds. Which I can get from hitting this. Alright, we're going in. I know what attack order I want to do. First, let's get some hits over here. We can 100% kill this, so let's do that. We still need a little bit more damage. So let's go here. We're using our super, super. Let's have the recon go deep. I want vision. Alright. Well, I can definitely kill this, so I might as well. But let's think about our options first. I definitely want to hit that AA, so let's go for that anti-air. I could have sent the 6 HP to clear it. Oh no, that's a misplay. Recon here. Anti-air moves in. That's a little bit of a misplay. I could have had one more tank strike, but I think it's fine. Like, it's not like their copters can hit my copters, so my copters are kinda uncontested right now. We are losing one anti-air, so we should replace our anti-air to keep our air counts up. And we're just block their vote so Adder can't loop around and hit our anti-air from the back. Now let's see, what does Adder have in response? Alright, Adder power. I think my copter is safe. I don't think... Because I didn't use the 6 HP to clear this... I think we're good. We're in a good position. Oh, the anti-air should have used the 2 HP tank. I mean, I guess Adder can still loop this around and strike from the city. I lose the city, but it's a temporary loss. I still have a full HP infantry here to recapture it. My recon is probably safe. Like, I don't think I'm losing this recon, so I will still have plenty of vision for the next turn. And even if I lose it, Lash will be attacking into me, so I will get vision regardless. The main concern is whether or not there's an indirect in this forest, because that would be a pain to deal with. And I don't think there is one, otherwise they would have fired from it as their, like, the first decision they're making. Now, also you could give each other fluffles. There is a command to give each other fluffles. I know that much. Fluff. Alright, honestly, what's the format? Who knows? You can probably Google stream avatar commands. I don't remember. I haven't streamed since August. But I'm sure it's available if you just look it up. Of course it's not Christmas. That was yesterday. I only spent like $5,000 on a gift for my mom. Oh no, my recon. Don't kill my recon. I like my recon. I don't think they're going for the recon. I think they're just attacking here because they know my anti-air can't reach it. That's why they copter attack from this direction. That being said, as long as I don't go past, like, I can strike this tank, but I should not strike the tank after it. Because if I can hit the city, then this base can be here in 2 turns. I just saw content fly off the screen. I mean, even though Adder first struck me, I think I did quite a bit of damage on my counter. It's kinda nice. I know there is a website to directly put in commands without putting it in this chat, but I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Don't ask me. Alright, we're going to be behind in income for a few turns, but I think we will be really far ahead in the unit value. So as soon as I win a fight in the center, I'm going to press down and kill everything at the bottom, then I will recapture stuff and make a push on the on the one base side with anti-air support. Can I kill this? I don't think I can kill the recon because of the power defense. No, I can't. And the recon's not shipped. Unless I bring the 3 HP tank to strike to here. So I'm going to fight downwards. Like whatever happens up here, they ran out of time. They ran out of time. It's so over. It's over. They timed out. They timed out. These units did nothing because they timed out. Yep, GG. And we can look at the unit value. Even though I will lose, well, I can probably keep this. No. Next turn I'm going to like give up the city so I can get an infantry kill down here. But they could have captured this. They will definitely capture this. And he probably would capture this because I'm giving it to them. So I would be very far down in income. But value-wise, I think I am pretty far ahead. So the downside of stalling is that you tend to be behind since you're giving up a lot of cities. But when you win the battle because you timed your power, you could get quite a lot. Now that wasn't the best power that was possible. My 6 HP tank didn't contribute when it could have. One of my battle copters didn't hit anything. What? But I could theoretically get a stronger next power. So I'm just going to queue again, unrated, allow tier 0, so maybe we'll get a tier 0 game. And in the meantime, I'm going to watch and judge people, and this game is over. No standard game going on right now. I mean, you could if you want to, no pressure, I'll just be judging you. In the meantime, I'm gonna go watch and judge some Hyphens. Casting Judgment. This is another grit. A grit into max. Ooh. Grit into max is very interesting because max can one-hit KO all those artillery with light tanks. Very interesting indeed. There a comp tower? There is comp tower. So max can even one-hit KO infantry on shoals without power. Just because max has 30% firepower is the threshold where you can start one-hit KOing infantry on shoals without. And max kinda just does that with his day-to-day and one tower. This is a very scary map for grids in my opinion. I see. So Seoul has a fluffy cat. Well, I wouldn't call it fluffy judges, I would call it fluffy cat's judgment. Because I like to cast spells, the judgment spell, not exactly the I'm judging you, I'm quite literally burying you in Puyos. Oh, match found. Am I fog only? I am doing both standard and fog for tier 0. I mean, Arl also has judgment as one of her spells. That is a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna wait till it is indeed content fog off. Let's look at this map. Have I played on this map before? I don't think so. This is mixed base. Is this 2 bases? It has 2 bases each. Ooh. That missile will lock the forward airport, huh? You know, when in doubt, you just go Kanbei, right? Like, Kanbei is just overall very strong. And I never really get to play Kanbei. And just mentioning Kanbei, I am reminded of the game where I went on a 1v2. Where... a 1v2 where it was Kanbei versus... who was it? Kanbei versus Olaf and Hawk. I'll go for the capture chain. There's a capture chain right here. I mean, if Content wants to try to interrupt me here, Content could definitely try it and go ahead with that. I don't feel like moving my missile onto the city. I think I want to keep my missile on there, like over on next to it, so Content doesn't go give it a boop. Alright, where to go next? Do I want comm tower? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think I want comm tower just yet. I already have 30% firepower. That's... yeah, Hachi might be reasonable in base light. I'm just thinking maybe if I build a bomber on my super turn, the missile just get brushed off. Just a little maybe. Oh, the music paused again. No. Let's finish this capture chain. You go get the airport in the back. We're going to have you go over here. We're gonna have... do I want to go for this? I mean, they do get a mountain. You know what? I got an idea. I'll threaten to capture the airport. Just like use my day-to-day and aggressively push. I'll threaten to capture the airport. And then if he tries to interrupt me, they will be fighting from low terrain. So Content kind of has to Actually, even if content strikes me right now, that's a little... Yeah, Convice WinCon is attacking, so I'm going for the airport right away. That feels pretty strong, in my opinion, if I just go sit on the airport right now. In fact, I might even cancel this just to take a shot at this infantry, and then I can like join cap next turn. Oh, an artillery! That makes sense. I mean, yeah, that does make sense. I mean, I could still shoot the artillery. I mean, I might as well, right? I mean, I might as well, right? So I want my airport online, and it does. Oh, I meant to move it on the city. Oh well, too late. Okay, so about that roll that just happened. Yeah, tier 0 is in live queue again. About the roll that just happened down here. No, on the bright side, it means now I go for the airport and I go shoot this a little. I mean, I do like Puyos. I do like Puyo. So I'm just gonna go capture this and then take a shot over here. How much does my copter take? Oh, it still pretty much dies. I guess I could build mech. And just like stop Hachi from going on to the next city. Yeah, I'll just sit on the forest here and just block everything. What's the... Let's see, how does this work? Is this working? Content could cancel to try to interrupt this. Content could move the artillery here. Yep, artillery is moved here. This 7 HP will probably sack itself. Ooh, cancel capture. That's good for me. Alright, hang on. I have to see something. Does 3 HP interrupt me from the city? No, what about 4 HP? Alright, so I kill the 4 HP, then I capture this city. I just take the city outright, because the 3 HP cannot interrupt a convoy on a city. Oh wait, but I am chipped. That's right, the infantry counterattack. This infantry is chipped. No, my plan doesn't work. It would have been a great plan if it worked. No. Yeah. I was hoping to just steal the city, but I forgot that the infantry was chipped. It was chipped by 5 HP. So content must have low rolled the 9. On the bright side, it means I could just back away, get this kill, and then this infantry goes to capture the next city. Alright, does this kill? Well, I'm gonna go capture comm tower real quick, because I feel like the comm tower would help me get the thresholds that I desire. So this doesn't kill. Might as well bring the mech over and give a second mech. I'm going to mech my way to the missile. And let's just stop Hachi from getting money. We're going to defend this lab because I might not keep this lab, but I can definitely keep the top lab. Alright. Let's also get a tank on this side so I can press upwards. And maybe control the top right corner. I can defend the top right side. Alright, so I get this comm tower. Hachi no do damage. I can get this city, and I will have a mech on this road that can strike the base whenever I want to. Alternatively, I could send my mech to the right and maybe scare this missile a little bit. Medium. Alright, we can stop content from taking any of the cities up here. Let's capture both comm towers first before we do any attacks. Now that we have the comm towers, we can clear this out just fine. I'll go capture this city. This tank goes up to contest the Hachi tank over here. This infantry goes down to prepare for this capture. I'm just curious, how much does Hachi missile do to my bomber? Well, I can't even afford a bomber. I'm convoy, that's right. That's right, I'm convoy. I can't afford a bomber. I'm actually just going to mech spam con my mechs and strike the base from the mountain. Like, I am actually just going to do that to this base all game. This infantry here will keep watch of that city. So this infantry won't capture anything. I'll send more infantry down here to suppress the captures. And I accidentally just gave away this city. Oops, too late. Well, that just means I have to apply more pressure onto this city to compensate. Yeah, I'll have infantry, and then maybe I'll just 2-tap this infantry here. When this airport gets online, I probably will control the top area, so I don't have to worry about this infantry moving up. What I do have to worry about is them moving down and taking all of these properties. So the answer is simple, I just kill this infantry with the tank, and then I start capturing stuff up there. And then my tank being on the road here, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Alright, let's start threatening stuff. I think I will capture it this way. Can I high roll this and reduce it to a 7? I mean, if I do this... do I want to do this? I mean, Classy Boy can't exactly hit me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then mech go down. I'll just like straight up prepare a hostile base takeover. How much does it do to my copter again? It doesn't kill, so my copter could theoretically help out. But if I go bomber, and hear me out, if I go bomber, don't I just kind of win in this front altogether? You know what? You only live once. We're going bomber. We're going bomber. I want to take this base for myself, and I want it now. We're going. You don't know what's happening, but you love it? Well, this just happened. And I think it's totally worth it. Because I really want this base. If I get this base, even if Hachi supers, I'll still have a strong control over the top left. Just because there's not too many cities that won't quickly fall under my control at the top. And as long as I hold this base here, then I can probably defend this this area for a long time before Hachi reinforces. So I have double mech here, eyeing down this base. First strikes me, but I don't matter. And even if I don't get the base next turn, because let's say Hachi built a Neo tank here, for example. Oh, okay, well I'll mech the anti-air down. Yeah, I'll mech the anti-air down. And then... I need 2 mechs for this. So 1, 2... Can I just knock out this missile? Yeah, I can. Oh, Hachi Super is coming next. Alright, well I can build a copter and then just base skip. Let's sit on this city so Hachi can't build something from it. We will also sit on this city. Yeah. We're double base skipping as Kanbai. Wait, can No. The mech is here. There's a mech here. Content can definitely get super. It's just if I get this base, I am in a much stronger position than I would be if I don't get the base. Alright, there's the super. What does Content do with it? Yeah, Tier 0 is so fun. Very fun. I don't even lose. I'm expecting an anti-air. There's an anti-air. There's a second anti-air. I really just didn't want Content to build something from this city. Like, I am base skipping quite a bit, so I will be down in unit count. It's absolutely imperative that I take this base. Alright, there's a bomber here, which means I should prepare some anti-air. And my anti-air can take on bombers, because I'm Kanbai. That's how it works. Could I have prevented it? Yeah, I could have prevented it by not killing the missile. I guess I could have held my bomber back and just waited for an extra turn. But then Content might... I don't know, Content could just sack the tank into my mountain mech. Yeah, I could have just ignored the missile and killed this tank instead. But then I wouldn't get this copter out. That might have been a play though, because if I had Because I'm still threatening the base. I was still threatening the base at the time. Alright, things are going to get difficult very fast. If I don't capture the base soon, things will get difficult very fast. I'm gambling everything on taking the base quickly. So let's do that real quick. Alright. While Hachi has a super, I'm going to use a mech to capture it, of all things. This mech, you are going to let's get an anti-air here. We definitely need to stop as many cities as we can. I think this mech can sit on... yeah, sit on this city to heal. Maybe this infantry are just to block and be annoying. No, I needed the infantry to block here. No! Well, that was a blunder on my end. I should not have moved the 30 HP infantry. That was a big mistake on my end. That might actually be the deciding factor. I should not have moved it. Why did I do it? Infantry should have moved here and blocked the tank. Oh no! I delayed the base cap by not having the infantry be the blocker here. You know, I'm blaming water. It's water's fault. I mean, I know I'm still getting a base, but it could have been so much stronger if I got it a turn sooner. Since I can... because I'm getting my super next turn. And I can use the super to just, like... your tank cannot take on my anti-air! That kind of deal. Because... No, actually, I think I can hold on to my super. I'm going to... hold on to the super. No, I think I might need to super. Yeah, I'm just going to super it. So Copter will strike this. Can it one-shot? No, it can't. So I'm going to super. Copter can one-shot this. Mech can one-shot this. Oh, Copter didn't one-shot, but that's fine. It's not going to hurt me. I capture this way. Cap. Cap. You go here to heal. You knock this out, hopefully. You kill this. And then we sit on the city so he can't build anything on it. Because it's entirely possible. It is entirely possible that. Let's get 2 anti-airs. It's entirely possible that... I already lost my thoughts, so let's not talk about it. I could get another copter, be very annoying with my air units. And I think I will just stay sitting on this city. Or maybe even on this forest. No, my anti-air doesn't really cover it. I don't want to go forward. No, I don't. This force here is just to buy time. As long as I still have time, I slow down the Content's forces here, I will just dominate the rest of the map and hold this for as long as I possibly could. As long as I reasonably can. I mean, I can still interrupt this. I just go infantry here and then infantry here. Then anti-air shoots the tank. Yes, anti-air shoots the tank. Right? Anti-air shoots the tank. Right, guys? That will totally work. Hang on, let's take off my power. Anti-air shoots the tank. That's what we're doing. We're fine with that. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. Anti-air shoots the tank. I live. Alright, but Mech definitely captures this city next turn, for sure. A copter gets built. Anti-air shoots the tank! Well, what happens if the tank strikes me first? Alright, my as long as I have enough anti-air, I guess it's fine, because the bomber can't exactly go in. Yeah, we're just going to go anti-air shoots the tank. Alright, this copter is sitting on this city. We're not letting a merchant union happen there. I don't need this lap just yet. Let's get a mech here. I'm thinking of saving for a fighter because I feel like I am not covering the airport. Oh, I need a fighter right away. I mean, but I guess I could have infantry blocked instead. That might have been a better play. Let's save my lab just a little bit. I'm gonna save for a fighter. I need to take over the top left before Hachi pushes me off the bottom right. That's the plan. I mean, yeah, Content does seem to be stalling a little bit. But at the same time, I am also frantically trying to push as far as I can right now. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I put my copter here. Alright, this mech has 2 ammo. We could kill this anti-air. And then I will capture here. Content can try to kill this. Tank doesn't cover it, so the anti-air can go up and cover this. Yeah, I mean, I moved my missile here because I thought the tank would hit it, but I realized this infantry could have moved back and blocked it. It's a little late for that, but I think it's not the end of the world. It's really not the end of the world. Because I could send my copter to the right and then move my missile back and cover my copter. And I'll build a fighter, and I'll control the airspace again. The anti-air can definitely clear this. Ooh, Mega Tank. Alright, you know what unit we're going to build to counter it. You know it, I know it, he, she, we all know it. The question is, do I want to block this? And I don't think I do. I think I want to just let Content interrupt me so I can kill that anti-air. No, we need the money. We need the money. I forgot, Content is Hachi. Content, he can just build more units if I don't take city. I'm glad nothing was built here. I'll block it right now. Well, first things first, let's go clear this out. Fighter. And just more mechs. I'm expecting a lot of big vehicles, so we get mechs. That's right, you guessed it. We are killing the Mega Tank with a bunch of Combine mechs. You guessed it. Surprised I'm not taking... well, there's another lab at the other side of the map, and I don't think I can take that one. Not until I bring tanks over from this base. If you didn't know better, it would look like Sammy versus Hachi? Not really. I don't really see how it would be Sammy, since Hachi would get super before Sammy even Victory marches a base. Oh, you mean the mechs. Yeah, that makes sense. Now here's the plan. Build battleship, missile covers battleship. That's the plan. I'm going to move my missile up to cover the port, and the battleship will cover all of the forward stuff. Yes, that is the plan. If you didn't know better, you would think Fluffy was winning pretty hard. Well, I want to say I'm winning right now, but now I am, I just need to stabilize the front line. In fact, yeah, I should get a tank here. No, I shouldn't throw away units like that. Oh, but where will this go? Let's capture this lab. Let's go capture this city. Anti-air covers this side. Well, fighter goes towards the middle of the map seems good. And copter over here. Mech kills anti-air. Then I have more mechs covering the mechs. Let's see, anti-air can't reach this tile, so I'll just threaten that city while I'm here. Always create threats. This... And then... maybe a tank of my own to better counter the anti-airs. My fighter does cover this tile, so I could get rid of this unit right here. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I think... no, I don't think I will do that actually. I think I'll just hold on to my copter for a bit. But if I send this copter down, then both copters head left, probably. And if both copters head left... oh, it didn't kill? If both copters head left, then this side lasts a tad bit longer. I might as well throw this in. Let's get another mech. And then we'll float the rest of the money. Yeah, we'll just float. Ah, 35k battleship. Ah, you're right. I am Kanbai. I think I'm going to build a Kanbai mega tank. Because what can Hachi do about it? While I have a missile and 3 anti-airs. Oh right, it's Hachi. It's Hachi. Hachi can probably just build a bunch of recons or tanks and then throw them. But if I'm being honest, there isn't a lot of cities that content actually holds right now. I can probably get away with the mega tank. Yeah, I think I can get away with using the mega tank. Alright, anti-air will probably move down, otherwise my fighter will kill a copter. So if anti-air moves down, then I can push for this city and have my tanks move in to support that capture. My tanks and my mech. Just curious, since I have the opportunity to, I'm just curious. I'm not going to do it. It's I need my unit count. This is Hachi we're talking about. But you know, I'm a little curious. Alright, so anti-air did move down as expected. That means I go for this city on the left. Mech goes on bridge, infantry goes on road, and this infantry goes on city, so my mech cannot be touched by infantry. And because I'm Kanbai, I still win the infantry fights. And I can join cap or support with the mech. Or my tanks come in and clear the infantry, so I should win the left side. Funny thing is, content's defending with the arty, but if I have a mech on the mountain, is it really? This airport is locked. It's locked by my fighter. Another anti-air. Alright, I got a plan. Mech goes here. We're going to have a fighter sits on the mountain, so content can't even infantry block that artillery. Like the infantry cannot block the mountain to the artillery because my fighter's in there. And then... yeah, let's move copter over. Let's just be annoying. Infantry cap, mech moves over, tank moves over. Infantry continues their march. Infantry blocks the road tile. This copter might be annoying. Alright. We're just going to float the rest of the money. We're just gonna float the rest of the money. End turn. That is insultingly low amount of counter damage. Which one? Oh, you mean the mega tank to the... Yeah, I can see that. That is a rather low counter damage. Oh, that was when I'm on the base. If I were to attack the mega tank here, it would be on the forest. So it's a little better, but still rather low. You are right about the lowness part of it. You know what's funny? I think I might just block, like, mech rush this base now. Like, that's an option for me, isn't it? Like, can't I just mech rush this base? Because all the artillery moved up. Like, if I march my mechs... Okay, well that stops it. But for a brave moment... but a brave moment, I could have mech rushed it. Honestly, I'm not sure... No, that's fine. It's fine. I guess mech on the city would stop these tanks from really pushing up. Let's see, the anti-air can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I tank block this bridge, and then copter doesn't cover the tank, so I can't do that. Well, I could anti-air all the way down here, anti-air down here, mech heads left and covers my anti-air, and then mech covers that as well. Since I'm not going to defend this area, well, I can't right now. Let's poke this. Just a little pokey. And I'm thinking, well, first copter goes down. Copter does defend quite a bit, so I can have my tank move forward here. This mech moves up, this mech goes heal. Infantry go over here. And have a huge mech coverage plan. I will get a bomber, so if Content tries to put battleship here with the... Because it's possible Content does the battleship. I think I might just let this area fall and try to win faster on the other corner. Well, let's just get more mechs. Can't go wrong with more mechs. And one anti-air on the left side just in case I lose the copter fights. Capture this. Infantry goes to heal. And just have a huge mech support network. Mega Tank can't really reach it right now, so I'll just keep it like so. And I'll keep my fighter there to try to do my best to suppress this fighter. Honestly, I thought RT would fire first. I'm curious, how much does a Mega Tank do to my anti-air on a city? And I might get super next turn, so I might just super sit on the city. Yeah, I think to prevent content from pushing as quickly, I will super and sit on the city with my anti-air. Oh, the RDs are not covering this tile. I can move my mechs down there and threaten to push the base. That's very nice. Alright, next turn will not be the super turn, but the turn after might be the super turn. Because I might super and start capturing properties while I have the huge terrain defense bonus. I'm pretty sure this copter is a free kill for me because I blocked the city, I blocked the bridge, and the anti-airs can't ever reach this copter. Oh, already, okay. I don't think that's enough though. I don't think 5 HP already is enough to stop my block. Yeah, I don't think that's enough to stop the block. Some might call it the block rock. I was talking about Jake's, Jake's power. Now, why would content feel the need to block this tile? Oh, okay, RD and tank. That would be enough. Unless I get super this turn. Oh, but if I should definitely go for super this turn if it's possible. Alright. Infantry, do your thing. Aww. Alright, copter. Because this fighter is in my fighter's range. So if I super, I can just straight up one-shot it, and then my bomber is heavily uncontested, especially if I sit on cities and prevent anti-air buys. Instead of... Yeah, and I don't even need to block with a tank, if I'm being honest. Alright, I still need a tad bit more charge. Do I just go infantry to copter? I think I do. How much do I need? 500? Approximately 500? I mean, this would get it. And I will block this city. Anti-air, take out the tank. Bomber flies in. I'll just infantry sit there. You know what? I'm building a rocket because I want a rocket. Let's just block the mega tank from moving back anytime soon. Let's see, what's my biggest weakness? My lack of tanks from what I think it's the lack of tanks. So I built more tank. And now I should mech rush this area. Here's a merchant union. It's a shame I couldn't lock this, but my fighter is here, I could still do some damage. I have my super, so the anti-air isn't going to do much. I'm blocking a lot of important cities. Mega tank only does 2 damage to my anti-air. Isn't Kanbai just fun? Isn't Kanbai just fun? And the best part is, because Conten's the one that broke the pipe over here, I can easily go and lock the airport with my anti-air as well. I have plenty of mechs to push open the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, even if a bomber, if a fighter is built here, to like stop my bomber, I can just hit it with my anti-air fighter. So I think anti-air is the only thing that can stop my bomber. So if I focus down the anti-airs, my bombers can do whatever it wants. And that's why Content is hiding the anti-airs in the back. Oh, even putting the artillery in front of the anti-airs. Well, I mean, I have a phone. I can just continue the game on my phone. Oh. Oh, it's over. GG. Well, that was very fun to play Tier 0. Good game. Yeah. I didn't realize how strong mechs would be on the mountain, but they were definitely very strong if they were Kanbai mechs. Hello back. Oh, you forgot live Q band stealth. You were planning to use Hachi stealths against me? But that's so evil. You know how expensive my fighters are? That is, Hachi stealths is a very evil thing to do against Kanbai. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so that's 2 games. Should I go for 1 more? Am I feeling sleepy? No, I had the whole day to myself. I'm not feeling that sleepy. Maybe another tier 0 game? Yeah, 1 more. And then some other day I will go into the ranked live league again. Alright, let's see. Are there any active games? Yes, there are. And it's... I battled against this person several times before. 2 or 3 times. I don't think I ever battled Kendo Hater 9000. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, kills that. There's no anti-air in the area. Mech's running out of ammo too. Ooh, cannon fodder! Or empty in the chat. Alright, this is tier 0. Fog off. Looks like it's 3 bases. You know, when in doubt, you just go Kanbai. I mean, I like Hachi. But when in doubt, you just go Kanbai? What? What's the... Oh! Oh, I was wondering... There's a little bit of a... should I guess I'll send this over to AWBW Developments late after the stream. Or maybe one of you can do it for me. Like, go on to the AWBW Development and let them know that this is a thing. Where it kind of just... It's your first A rank map? Well, why'd you give it this name? When in doubt, you go Kanbai. The safest click. Kanbai versus Colin. The opposites. And we're both facing the wrong way. But it doesn't matter. I see. Alright, I think I'm going down for the airport capture chain first. No, I think the forward capture chain is more important. I'm Kanbai, I should suppress Colin before he gets his back-to-back powers. Like, before he gets enough money for it to matter. Map good. This infantry will go straight up. Then you go for the capture chain airport. This infantry looks like it's going for the city, but I actually plan to go towards the center and take both comm towers. I feel like if I can deny Colin a comm tower, I'm in a very good position. Because he's not going to do any damage. Double recon. Okay. Double recon is fine. Because I can afford a tank next turn. Right? That's a thing I can afford. I'm actually not sure now. I am actually not sure if I can afford a tank next turn. No, I don't think so. I mean, I can double base gift tank. You know, I think I will do that. I think I will double base gift tank. I base skipped in all of my games so far, and I turned out fine. So let's do it, let's base skip tank. Double base skip tank. And then this recon would strike from the road, which means it is... That's right, I'm base skipping. Which means the only recon that can hit anything is hitting from poor terrain. Can you free Von Bolt and Sturm tier 1 here? Well, considering how many roads there are... Oh, the recon just goes down. Alright, that's fine. No, I think that was a question. Should Von Bolt and Sturm be allowed in tier 1? If I just stand on high terrain and capture anyway, I think I'm good. And then build another infantry. So I base skip 3 times so far. But what's the worst that can happen? No, they were free here because this is tier 0. So is asking if they should be allowed in tier 1. This is a tier 0 game. Everyone's allowed in tier 0. Soul was specifically asking if they should be allowed in tier 1. If you can't interrupt, you just sit on the cities themselves. I suppose that makes sense. Well, if you're doing the create game, I don't think the create game necessarily shows you the recommended map thing. I think it's more so like for auto creation of competitive settings. Oh, let's capture this. Let's go capture this. Capture this. Capture this. I mean, do I just straight up win if I shoot the recon with an infantry on the mountain? I think I do. I mean, I can always just get more infantry. Infantry, tank in the back, infantry. Let's see what message. Needs me to spot him a few comm towers. Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to prevent. Comm towers belong to me. I like comm towers, it's mine. And I don't want to share it. It's my comm tower. Oh. Wait, when you say him, that you freed him, did you mean Sturm or Von Bolt in Tier 1? Or do you mean both? Are they allowed here in which one, or are they both allowed in Tier 1? I mean, I would think Sturm's recon don't have too much of an advantage just because of how much roads there are. At the very least, maybe this base recon might get slowed down to interrupt that base, but the middle base has a lot of reach, regardless of who is being played. So they're both free. Then what about Flak or Jugger? Are they free? Joke being that they're technically not free. I think I might go for this comm tower. And if the artillery inches forward, I might be able to push in. Even if it's within turn reinforcements, it's just... I get to sit on a city. I mean, well, not a city, on a forest. And a forest is rather defensive. Alright, so they don't push up. I can go for this capture. I can go for this capture. Well, if I kill the infantry here, then I don't have to worry about the tank in the corner. Alright, let's capture it this way. Oh, it's already over. Okay. Well, that was game 3. I hope you enjoyed the... Okay. This one was short. Should I go for game 4? Yes, it's over, content. Game 3 ended. Conbai was just too oppressive. You want more? You want more? Alright. We'll do one more. Rated allow tier 0. I'm doing tier 0 while I can, because I know it probably will go away after a while. In the meantime, just gonna see if Mr. Cannon... Well, not Mr. Cannon. This is not Mr. Cannon. This is Cannon Fodder. I have to remember they are different. Mr. Cannon is the semi-original guy. Alright, let's go judge other people. Kindle versus... How did Max get this city? Alright. Both sides, wait a minute. They both didn't go for the neutral base first, alright. Interesting choice. I would have always went for the neutral base first. Oh, okay, so that's how Max got that city. Alright, yeah, that's a fair capture. I mean, I would have also went to capture it. But one mistake with Max. You know the only way Kindle can capture that city the following turn is tank strike, infantry capture. So my question is, why did this tank here head to the right and not towards the center where you can first strike both tanks? Unless you were just planning to give up the city anyway and go for the comm tower instead. Then I guess that's the plan. I might have just ignored the comm tower and just went all in on the center. Because if you win the center, and this is a problem that I believe is in a lot of maps, is that if you win the center, you kind of win the game. Max wins the center. There's a huge lake over here. Oh, game. Max can go to either left or right side of the map, and Kindle has a hard time following and responding because of that lake. Alright, what tier? Tier 0. How many bases? 2 bases. 36k income. When in doubt, you just go Conbai. Do I really need to think about this? There are a lot of cities in the middle and on the sides. And it is base light. But I think I can be oppressive enough as Conbai. Dude, this is... There just doesn't seem to be enough room for Hachi, in my opinion. Like, if I'm Conbai, I can probably secure... like... definitely at least this line will be mine. And I will be pressuring a lot more. So let's see if I'm proven right or wrong. Conbai needs money. Alright, actually, instead of this turn, I probably should have went for the capture chain airport. Airport might have been a better play. But they didn't do it either. The nice thing about Conbai on this map is you don't really need to go for the comm tower at the back. That feels like a waste of time when you already have 30% firepower. Alright, have a good day, Ruford, for gaming efficiency. As I was saying, Conbai doesn't really need to go for this because Conbai already has 30% firepower. I think my next infantry will be sent back to go for these back captures, but I don't feel like... I think I can definitely pressure this one. Like, once my airport gets online, I can definitely pressure this. In fact, this infantry might even need to go for this. No, this infantry goes here, skips, and go for this capture. Or actually go here, and capture this way in before going up. One of those two. And artillery. Alright, but I'll just get a copter. Well, I do need someone to go for the back captures. We're going to capture this way. The nice thing is, because I'm Kanbai, I actually will start attacking Hachi infantry next turn if they go for these two captures. Which I think they will. At least this guy will. Well, hang on. Is it worth it if I'm on a road and they're on a city? Let's just make sure we're doing this right. I think it is still worth it. Because I'm stopping Hachi income. Let's get a tank. Yeah, let's get a tank. And then we're going to float some money for a copter. Or we might get a second tank, but I really... If I don't have to... Alright, Hachi chooses not to capture, so this city is delayed for a long time. I'll build an anti-air, I can afford it. It just means I won't be pushing here for the left side for a while. But it's fine, because I'll just push on the sides and like try to push here. If artillery moves over, then I push here. I can definitely push for this city. This infantry can go here, either threatening to shoot the artillery or to capture that city, which I will do. No, I think I will send you to go for the forward one. Let's have tank here. Gives me the option to go fights on either side. Yeah, base skip anti-air. I can do that. It's better I get the anti-air. I've been base skipping every game. No one can tell me that base skipping bad. No one is going to tell me base skipping bad. And I don't want to hear base skipping bad. Because sometimes you have to. I mean, it is bad. But sometimes you have to. You just gotta sometimes. But if I can prevent both of these properties, and it looks like I might have done so, I think I'm perfectly fine where I am. I just need to put like anti-air over on this city, build a second anti-air, so I can have one anti-air chase, the other anti-air suppress this side. It doesn't even kill? Oof. Oof. I really thought that 4 HP would have done it. Alright, I'm gonna move... I'm actually going to get a quick kill over here. And then threaten to capture it with more infantry along the way. I want you to aggress. No, I only have one infantry here. Let's have you go back and heal up. Anti-air takes over and covers this entire side. I don't think I want to do this. So instead, I'm going to have tank block over here, and then I capture this city. Because the mech won't reach it in 2 turns, and that's what I care about. I do want a copter of my own, and I can afford a copter next turn if I build a tank infantry this turn. So let's do that. Let's do tank infantry, and then I build copter next turn with double infantry. I might cancel this capture just to interrupt it because I can. And I'll send all my infantry to the right to capture this stuff, while pressing my infantry on the other side. Hello back, I am Fluffy. Welcome to the stream. I see, so that's the plan. Well, I can still capture this side. Actually, this tank doesn't impact. Oh, okay. I think it's fine. The tank can only strike from a direction that my tank can counter from the city. And then I just put infantry on the road here. Let's get a copter of my own, so that artillery will have a much harder time defending. Maybe this infantry heads down for the comm tower. It's not like I need it too badly, but it's also something I probably should get. This infantry can go for this capture, this infantry can go for that capture. This anti-air can move back to the right while this copter covers the air defense role, since my copter beats his copter. And I can just build another one at the base here. Hello Fluffy, how did my game against Ruth? I don't think we battled. I think I was just playing on their map. But not that we actually battled. Oh, I welcome this. I welcome this. Please, fight into my airport side. I completely accept these terms of engagement. I just have to build a second anti-air on the right side and move my anti-air left. But I definitely welcome this. It's fighting on my airport side. First things first, let's strike here. Cap, cap, move back. Copter takes a commanding position. Tank on high terrain. Let's see. I said I would send the infantry back, but he's now pressuring this. I did not need to send this infantry here. I probably... yeah, I'll just leave it. I'll leave it. I'll send an infantry back there some other time. I'll just threaten this city while I'm at it. Oh, I am? I didn't even notice. I mean, it's not fog. They didn't have to leave. I don't mind them listening on me. It's not like it's a ranked game. And also, I do like front seating. We heard about back seating, but have we heard about front seating? I like front seating people. You know? You're both jumping for it. What if I pick myself up and just like touch it, you know? So that neither of you can get it? I could be evil like that. I can be very evil like that. I could just pick up whoever I want to collect the star. I do want this city. I really do want that city. Oh, the star's already gone. But here, you can have a different one. I'll pick you up. And you collected the star. Yes, I can summon the stars on my own. I have the power. Honestly, I think I'm just going to RD behind these two mountains. And then say, alright, Hachi, you're never attacking on this front. I'm just gonna front shift over. I think that's my plan. Do I want to do this? I don't think I do. You know what? I think I will do it. Let's have infantry here. I did say I wanted artillery. And then we'll just float the rest of the money. Because I like floating. Floating is fun. Now I have the center, I can attack the right, I can attack the left. I don't think I have a lot to lose on the left other than this one city. So maybe I can attack the right side and gain these 3 cities? Maybe? Streamer nepotism? Huh? What? No. No, that can't be it. Definitely not. It's only true if I don't have the skill to back it up. Eh. If I capture this city, that would be huge. I really don't think Hachi will let me have it because Hachi can always super for more units. What is 1 infantry going in to sack itself? It's probably not much. A small price to pay. Alright, tank goes down. Alright, I'm actually fine with this. Like I said before, I can attack the right side, and I don't think I'm giving up a lot on the left side. Maybe, maybe. But the real question is Colin or Sasha? What about Colin or Sasha? They have money. Colin gets cheaper troops, Sasha just gets straight up more money. We both know in the lore they are inheritors of mass fortune. That being said, they are rather high tier COs, so... Like, they are definitely... one of them at least is on the very broken side, and the other is on the very no fun side. Oh, I actually get this city. I really did not expect that. But I'm happy, it's mine. That means I have to defend it now. Well, actually, no, I could still move to the right. Like, I have no reason to stay on the left anymore. I'll just get a classy boy and say my left side is somewhat invincible. I am definitely interrupting that, for sure. One, two, three, four, five, six, huh? Tank on this forest does cover the anti-air from the tank strike, and I also do have a second anti-air. I do need a battle copter since my copter left. And let's just get... You know what? Let's just start mech spamming here. The Combine mechs did worked wonders in that previous game. And I have a lot of money to float for a classy boy next turn. I live. This is actually very... Oh boy. I mean, now because this infantry survived, I can just sit him on this forest, and it's... Or maybe I can join it to make it extra annoying. Let's see what to do. I'm not sure what to say here. It's just they attack. I just artillery over here, not covering the city, but covering the tile beneath it, so that I could just throw infantry at the problem. They're not capturing this anytime soon. And I lose an infantry, but I kill one back, and I get to sit on the city next turn. Which is very nice. Hang on. Is it possible for me to... No, it's not possible. I don't have to go in either. I could just capture this, kill this infantry off so he doesn't get the city, then I just front shift to the left and ignore the right side. Let's kill that. You know, no, they got mechs. I shouldn't send my anti-air in. Not while they have mechs. But at the same time, I am Combine. No, I must resist. Alright, let's move this tank back just a little. Alright, this infantry goes down. Yeah, I do want a classy boy, so I get a classy boy infantry. And I'll float the rest of the money because I like floating. Alright, so he's not capturing the city anytime soon. I'll just trade infantry for foot soldier for foot soldier. And the only thing that could really stop my infantry is the tank. But I think I did enough damage that they're not getting the city anytime soon. Yeah, they're not getting this city anytime soon, that's all that matters. And I get to keep my city because I have my units front shifting back. Alright, I can just artillery on this tile, cover the city. Copter is not a threat because I got way more copters. I'm just gonna go back and forth. Chase this army to the left, then move to the right, chase the army to the right, then move to the left, and we're just gonna repeat. We're just gonna repeat. Honestly, I think if I keep my anti-air alive, the classy boy alone might be enough. Because the only counter right now is the copter, and if I just sit on a city, I'm kinda safe as Kanbai. Even if there's a bomber, then I just have my one anti-air protect the line. Like maybe I'll sit the anti-air on my HQ, and my medium tank on the forward city. Because the classy boy does cover both cities next turn, I just have a line of infantry on this diagonal, and they can interrupt that city with one turn's movement. So classy boy probably sits on road, so I got the option to go left or right. If copper comes down to hit it, that's also fine with me. Oh, an artillery. Okay. Infantry wall. Infantry wall. Hmm. Let's see. If the medium tank goes in to strike my tank, I think I'm fine with that. In all honesty. And this copter goes up here, covers both sides. And I get comm tower next turn. Perfect timing. Just need another copter. You know what? I like my anti-airs. I'm getting another anti-air. No one's gonna tell me no. I like my anti-airs. It's mine. It's mine and no one else says it's my anti-air. There are many like it, but these are mine. And the reason why I want a lot of anti-air, I really just want to plow through all those mechs. It does suppress the airport, yes. But it also suppresses all of these mechs. Like, these mechs are not going anywhere anytime soon, nor will this airport be that much of a threat to me with this much anti-air overlapping. I have plenty of copters covering my artillery. Artillery covers this important city. And Hachi isn't really floating a lot of money, so I'm not really scared of the super. I can't really be scared of a super if they don't have a lot of money. You know what's extra funny? There's only 4 tiles here. There's 4. If there weren't artillery, if he didn't have artillery here, I probably would have lined up my units, blocked these 4 tiles, and then rush for the base. I might, if it weren't for the artillery that exists, I might just line up my units and rush for the base. Well, I would pull these units over to help out as well. Because killing the base is rather strong, especially since the HQ will be isolated without any units. Just too bad that there's an artillery here. Well, I guess I could still do this line, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I put someone on this silo. That's 5 tiles that I would just plug up. And if I plug up... Oh, I'm gonna have to mute myself for a bit. So, mute. Alright, Fluffy has returned. I probably didn't need to mute myself at all, because I noticed the noise suppressor made it so you couldn't hear anything anyway. Ah well. Anti-air. Let's go for that city. I think I'll leave the arty here. Like, what are they going to do about it? They can't do anything about it. So let's try the plan to plug up these tiles. It's not going to be a full plug right now, but I intend it to become a full plug and just completely block off. Like, I'll block off this, I'll force him to go all the way around to reinforce, or go after the base and force him to go all the way around back. That's the plan. A truly evil plan, if I say so myself. Yeah, let's get another anti-air. And another copter. While we're at it. Oop. Alright. This is a part where we push in. The anti-air's ready to mow down the wall of mechs. And a copter that can threaten both sides. It's what I say about a lot of maps where you just win the center and you win the game. Because my army can help each other. I can always pull one front to the other side, whichever is being attacked. But he can't do that. He can only go between this bridge and two forests, if he wants one side to support the other. And look at that, going around the back of the mountain just to defend the base, in case I plug up the... if I just like plug up this line here and rush the base. Which means I didn't push onto this city here. Maybe push into this city. I don't think I'm taking this city, but I can definitely fight for this one. I have the infantry nearby. The best part is I can even guarantee I get the city if I just put my copters in the way. I don't think his anti-airs kill my copter. It will be close. Yeah, it'll be close, so I have to put the copters here and here, and then a tank over here, and then it would be blocked completely. And it's a guaranteed capture. But do I even need to do that? I could just put Artie over here and block the Artie, and make it expensive that he doesn't want to save the city. A stink ball? My medium tank is stronger than your stink ball. Alright, I'm not attacking up here. It's too much to attack here. I think at most I am going to... Let's see. Alright, I'm going to put my anti-air on this road and just block this tile. Well, put my anti-air on both. Alright, anti-air here, infantry here. Just plug up these two tiles, battlecopter on the mountain, and I'll try to go for this city, because I'm that crazy. But we'll do that at the end, so he doesn't have time to think about how to respond to it. Alright, infantry, plugging things up. Alright, so... yeah, I want the city. I'm going to go for it this way. And this city is mine. I don't think there's anything he can do to stop the capture. On this side, I'm not going for that city. I think I'm actually going to back off. But keep enough infantry nearby that he can't capture it. Alright, and then what's left is... I guess another classy boy? One classy boy from Kanbai is so much pressure. So what if I have two? And a Neo tank doesn't exactly want to go in because my medium tank would get a first strike. The game does look a little more fair if the bases are not in mech range of each other. That is true. Otherwise, Kanbai would just mech march. But I think I did a good job controlling the center and pressing both sides. Not a single superpower yet, so it's strictly day-to-days, and my day-to-day is just stronger. One, two, three, four, five. My medium tank does cover my medium tank if I go for this tank strike. And Hachi can only afford a second medium tank, but not a Neo tank. Hang on. Just a thought. Let's say classy infantry kills infantry, classy boy kills light tank. Can my two anti-airs just straight up kill these two mechs? I would do it if I did leave an infantry in range to capture. Like two anti-airs kill this, then I go for this city. This injured anti-air clears this. And maybe Copter hits the third mech. Yeah, that would have been rather devastating for this side. Because even throwing in all my anti-air, I still have another anti-air that I have in the back that is safe. So this airport is still shut down, the mechs would have been crippled, the copter would be dead. I think I just go for HQ cap now. Like, if I plug up this tile right here, he has to go all the way back around the mountain to defend the HQ. And if I get my super, my infantry is pretty much invincible on the HQ. But that's a 90% defense. Well, yeah, I capture this. Maybe I go in anyway. No, no, no. I don't. My foot soldiers should be my foot soldiers alone should be enough to take on these, to at least deny these city captures for a long time. Alright, I'll just have Copter on Copter so the RT can't hit my anti-air. Let's float some money. Maybe I want a bomber for a quick support next turn. Well, I need to go lie down for a bit. I'll look over to see when it's my turn occasionally. Guess I'm still a little bit sick, but not that much. Not really EP. Just not feeling well. But well enough to make my turns when it's my turn. Let's see. The Neo tank is... So what I said earlier about he can only reinforce each other by crossing through the bridge with a double forest. That is very painful. And that favors aggressive CO, like day-to-day COs, significantly. It's such a significant advantage for day-to-days. But I think I'll be fine. I mean, I'm within base reinforcements. But I also do think I have a huge advantage. You know what would be funny? If I can somehow get these anti-air, I might just put my copter and block the bridge. Yeah, if I get these anti-airs, I could just put my copter and block the bridge. And then there's no reinforcements for at least 2 turns, maybe 3 turns, that he can't get anything across. Alright, 1 anti-air move left. Where does this anti-air go? Because if I can reach it, or if I can block this tile... Alternatively, I could go copter, clear this, then tank strikes artillery. My copter still blocked the bridge somewhat. And I have a tank here to block my anti-air from being hit. Well, block my copter from being hit by this anti-air. And then this classy boy. Alright, 4 HP copter, be the blocker. Wait, this anti-air is too far away. And the copter won't kill. I'll just block it with my copter. The anti-air is too far away. I'll just block it. The bridge is locked. He can't reinforce from one side to the other. Let's start pressing. Click, 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 click. I should have moved my tank on that city instead. Oops. Alright. Let's get ourselves a bomber. A bomber. A convoy bomber. I can never financially recover from this. End turn. I think my tank can kill that. Oh. Well, my tank can... Yeah, this... I can probably kill it with tank infantry. And interrupt the capture. Oh, is Hachi going for the super? It might be going for the super. And I suppose they did float money last turn. Alright, let's see how they play. We'll see the first Hachi super into my Kanbai super. Alright, there's the Merchant Union. We shall see if it is worth it. They can definitely get at least one Mega Tank at the price of 14,000. And then probably mechs on all the other cities because they can't afford anything else. Alright, there's a Mega Tank. You fool! The Mega Tank doesn't have ammo! Well, it won't have ammo by the time I'm done with it. And I don't even have to sack units. Alright, this anti-air can't reach all the way across, so theoretically it could still block it with a copter on the shoal tile. I just have to be blocking the anti-air from reaching this copter. But the Mega Tank, I won't let it get a kill. It will move off the city to hit something, but I will have my super up. And then I could just throw 2 more things at it and it can't really do anything anymore. Well, no anti-air actually. I could just cop them. I mean, they could still build an anti-air on the space. Yep, there's the anti-air. Oh, I don't get super yet? I'll get it. Well, first things first, let's capture this. Let's just start raising through the ground. Burn everything down. Everything. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's pop the super. I mean, I don't even need to block my copter now, since the anti-air isn't going to kill my copter. Mech strike. Oh no, wrong anti-air! No! Now my anti-air can't reach the mech. Oh, I used the wrong anti-air. I blame water. What is the capture limit? I'm gonna check after. Let me just check the capture limits before I move the infantry, in case I can just join cap and win. Info. Capture limit is 25, so I need 3 more. Alright, guess it doesn't really need. I'm just gonna press the HQ cap, because there's nothing they can really do to stop the HQ at this point. Let's get double infantry again, and we are just going to float money for a second bomber. Ooh! Oh! My medium tank was on a silo. That did nothing. I did more damage to it than the Mega Tank did to me. Yep, GG. Oh, I forgot to say GG to the people before me. Well, I mean, I said it in a voice, but not on the text. I think it would have been over by HQ cap if it was not for this resign. Oh yeah, I said it as a voice, but I don't think I ever texted you in the game, GG. Yes, so I don't think I should be going for a 5th game. I think that will be it for today. And maybe we will do some actual live league and not live queue next time. I think today was a good warm-up day. Yes, a good warm-up where I have to go rest now. Goodbye. Good night. And end stream. Goodbye.